Hey everybody, this is Tom from Tom's Tech Show. I was just checking around and checking the Captain Marvel Rotten Tomato score, and things have changed and things have happened, and we're skipping the intro music and everything else because we're just going right into this. Reports have been that over the last, week, maybe 2 weeks, the want to see score has been dropping. And it's been accelerating down, so now last report from Jeremy over Geeks and Gamers said he saw on his screen a 26%. The last lowest I saw was 27%, with about 46,000 people reporting and saying whether they want to see it or not. So I got home from work, I'm coming in here and I watched Jeremy's video on the 27%, and then I refresh the page and it's all gone. Everything's gone. So we're now back to this format that you see on the screen. The want to see percentage number is gone, and all you see is a want to see number down on the bottom. So that's erasing, it was at 46, so that's erasing 33,000 people's votes from Rotten Tomatoes. So what you thought was good, what you thought you were putting your vote in on, is now gone. Your message is nothing. Your opinion does not count because it's Captain Marvel and it's a woman and she hates white men and all these different things, and there aren't enough, of the right gender, everything that she wants to see her movie. So somehow Disney got a hold of Rotten Tomatoes and has done this. So looking through, they have in the Rotten Tomatoes product blog here that says today they're starting their product update blog. Well, why today? It says over the past 18 months here, we've made a number of Rotten Tomatoes changes. Well, isn't that a product update? Why today do you suddenly start a product update blog? And yes, in the product update blog, there is only one entry. So this was forced. This was for the specific reason of removing that accelerating downward score, for the express reason that no one likes Brie Larson and her mouth and what she says about people. So she needs to have some, public speaking lessons or something. I don't know. I'm usually fairly articulate when I speak, and I kind of know what I'm talking about. Plus, so my day job, I work in IT. I work in the computer industry. I'm the senior systems engineer in control of my entire IT department for a global company working with, big, Fortune 500s, Fortune 1 and Fortune 2 companies. So that should tell you where we're setting, right? In the middle of the day, or middle of the evening, so this was about 8 o'clock, 8:30, middle of the evening, you do an update. No, you never do an update in the middle of the day. You never do an update in the middle of a time when everyone is using your system. Yeah, the internet makes it so that it's easy to flip things around, but what if there's problems? What if something crashes? I mean, you always have problems when things are going out, so that's when it's going to be critical. So you can have all these people out there trying to get to your site and you're not going to be able to. So you wait until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, then you do your update. Then you have a group come in and do testing of all the changes and making sure that everything went in right, and then you release that to the main audience. You don't do things during the middle of the day. That's why this was rushed. This was completely staged. This was an attack. I'm saying this was an attack against fans, against people who are coming after Rotten Tomatoes, because often, over and over and over again, right, we see scores that are, or if we look here at the Orville screen here, this is their season 1, and if you notice, it's still the old format. So it's not everywhere that they've rolled this out. Plus, we're kind of losing a lot of faith in Rotten Tomatoes and their viewers and how their reviewers do their ratings. Because Orville Season 1, reviewers are 31%. Audience, 94%. So, obviously, the reviewers have no idea what people want to see. So, now, in between time, right, so Disney buys Fox, which Orville is on Fox. Now, let's look at Season 2. 100%. You don't tell me Disney doesn't have power. You don't tell me these reviewers aren't trying to suck up to and keep their access to Disney. Don't tell me that isn't happening. That's 100% happening, just like that 100% score on the screen. Fans still are about the same, 93, 94 to 93. That's the same. The fans are consistent. The reviewers, no. They're being batted about by the wind by money and access. If I give this, now that Disney owns it, if I give this a 0, if I give it I don't like, then Disney is going to remove my access. So I think this was an attack. This was Disney coming after the fans. I think this is, kind of plain and simple that it was rushed out. It was middle of the evening, not something that would normally be done. It's just not how I would run it, not how I would see it. Doing it as a system engineer myself, this is interesting. This is, thank goodness we have some places right for the moment, like YouTube, that are not shutting us up. I'm sure eventually that may happen. Like people may, start having their channel shut down. I know some people are for saying different things. So maybe we'll have to have another channel somewhere else that we can put out and speak how we want. But this is how it starts. This is where we need to fight back. We need to explain and tell them what we want, and why we don't want to see it. Why we don't want to see this stuff. I mean, I think I did a video on how the seating was for the box office. That the fan shows are fairly sold out. There's still a couple of seats. Maybe I think El Capitan had like 50 seats left. Some of the local ones had, the front 2 rows. But you get into the rest of the weekend after that, theaters are empty. I mean, you can get like the Sunday after that, in that weekend, I think the theater was empty. You could just walk in, get a good seat. I'm not going to, because I'm waiting for the marathon for Endgame at the El Capitan. So we'll do the 2 days of movies and stuff there, and they'll force us to watch it. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just walk out and wait out in the lobby, and people will ask, why are you not out here? I said, because I think Captain Marvel's horrible, and we don't want to see it. We'll go back in when the credits roll so we can see the end scene, the end after the credits scene. Right? So, okay. Well, I'm going to post this, and if you see other videos like this, like them, follow them, share them, everything else. If you like this kind of video, subscribe to my channel. I have just started this year. I'm really giving it a push this year, getting this going, and just putting stuff out there. So I do videos like this about entertainment, about movies, TV shows, different things that I'm interested in. If you're interested in them as well, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I also do videos on technology things. That's kind of my day job. And I do photography because I also love photography. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and keep track of this stuff on your own. And like I said, like, share, and subscribe to everything you can to keep this in the top news for everybody. All right. Thanks.